Hello everybody. Make sure you can hear me and see me okay. If not, it's just Troy tonight for a little bit. I think Eli's coming in here later. But give me a 5x5 or say hello or any of those things.
Been
scrambling around trying to get the shop put back together. And then Eli said he's going to be late, so I'm trying to put the tech together. There's echo. I hope I know how to do that, how to fix that. Give me just one second.
All right, how's that? What do you think? Let me know what you think. See if that fixed it. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It's now 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're here with the guy screwing things up, Troy. Autocorrupt. Yeah, I don't get autocorrect. I get autocorrupt. But anyway, it's great to be back here. I'll kind of fill you guys in on good. Hey, I fixed it. Yay. I'll fill you guys in on what's going on. But first of all, I'm going to say hi to everybody. Mr. Eric, Adam of Speargrass Forge, Aussie. Kyle Jones, Daniel Baca, D-Baca Maker, Corey Shire. Trying to think who else I saw in here. Chaz Walker, Al Forge. Great to have you here. Who else is here with us this evening? I think I saw Dana Maggiore at DE Mag. Let's see who else. Hopefully that is better. Oi, oi, oi. There's the oi, oi, oi. Things are kind of crazy here right now. It's very, 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 very dry. We've been trying to get put back together from the Ohio Valley Antique Machinery Show and getting ready for a very busy season in the shop and out of the shop as well. Mr. Jeff Killian is here. Great to have Jeff in here. Jeff says, I'm not here. Daniel, we hope you are doing much better, brother. Jeff, we've been praying for you constantly. You've had a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Treasure Coast, Magnet Fishing, and more. Hello there. Great to have you in here. I'm going to guess you came in from Iron Antler. Mr. Corey at High Desert Forge and Iron Works. But anyway, it's great to have you guys in here. If you are here and I haven't said hi to you yet, please say hello so we can say hello right back. Anyway, if you're asking what's been going on here, yes, I am back. I am in the shop. Maybe not 100%, but I'm here. For those of you who don't know, I was out for a while because they diagnosed me with melanoma, so they had to take it off, and I was like restricted because I had to heal from that. And then they scheduled it because it was melanoma to have a pretty good size surgery. So they did a big cut and circle on the side of my face and stretched everything over my nose, and then they took a graft out of my arm, put it on over here, and that was a pretty big deal. They took one out over here, so they took a whole bunch of stitching, and they were like, you got to be cool for like 3 to 4 weeks. And in the midst of that, I noticed my left arm got pretty sore, and this particular vein up in here got hard. I was like, well, that ain't good. So I went and had that checked out, and I had 3 pretty good sized blood clots in my left arm, and then I had 2 blood clots in my right lung. So then they were like, okay, now you got to be cool for a little while longer, but they gave me a medicine, and then they said after that, a couple days, then you can kind of get back to it as you feel. Of course, I'm still not feeling great, so Oh, okay. Well, that's great to have you. Great to have you. Uh, tell us your name if you want to. We'll say hello that way. Corey says today is his son Philip's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Philip, from all the folks at Bar Run Forge. So we got that, dealing with that, and in the process, we tried to have somebody come do all our hay work for us, and the person that was supposed to do the hay work for us said, "Nah, I don't think I want to do it." Okay, so I went to somebody who'd done it in the past, and they said, "Nah, I don't really want to do it." Okay, so I found another young man, and he said he would do it. He was all excited about it. We were going to go halves on the hay, and then like the day before he should have cut it, I said, "Hey, we all set for tomorrow?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't think I want to do it." And I was like, "Okay." Meanwhile, I'm down, and I'm like, "What the heck am I going to do?" I got a good chunk of hay to be out there making money for us. So I said, "Okay." Um, I tried to get a hold of the same guy. I said, "Tell you what, if you go over there and cut it, I'll make sure it gets. I'll find a way to get it baled." So he didn't respond. The next day he responds and he says, "Yeah, I'll go over and bale it, but it ain't gonna be on the halves. I'll just take the hay. You can have the money that they usually give us to cut their field." And I was like, "Wait a minute. You're not taking all the hay and giving me a consolation prize. That's my hay ground, you know. I'm contracting you." So basically, in the process of all of that, we were maybe kind of letting the cat out of the bag a little bit. Um, we were selling nearly all of our row crop equipment to do, corn, beans, wheat. We've decided we're going to lease the row crop ground out, and just do hay and take care of the property and the farm. And so selling all that equipment and trying to get all the right equipment back, we were trying to get enough cash to go pay for a brand new tractor just to do that work. And I'm coming up just shy, so I got one of the old tractors, kind of like, hold on, try to keep it clean. Hopefully nothing goes bad with it. And so I hooked to it, cut everything, tedded it, and then by that time, I got an agreement with the dealer to trade that last tractor in on the cash we had. Got a brand new, I'm sure we're going to have a video out on it. I'll kind of let the cat out of the bag on you guys. A brand new Deutz-Fahr 5080D keyline. So if you guys want to look that up after the show online, it's a cab, four-wheel drive, loader, third function on the loader, about an 80 horse tractor. So it's under all the emissions stuff. We don't have to worry about DEF and all that kind of garbage, which I think is probably end up going away next year anyway. So, but anyway, we don't have to mess with that. And then, so we got that. I got it here, just in time for a friend of mine to bring over his baler, and he loaned me his baler. We got it all raked up. The old, I don't know if Matthew is in here or not, but anyway, went down to see Matt Hobbs down there at Double O Negative, and we had found a set of hay rakes, rotary rakes, down in his area for like nothing, like $400. There's two of them, and it was just the ones I've been looking for. So I went down, spent a little time with him, brought them back. I may have done a lot, I don't know, but anyway, brought them back. There were some issues with them, but finally I was able to get the tines for it, get it all dialed in. I took it out. It did perfect. This thing was so quiet. It was easy to run. The little tractor we've got now, the 80 horse tractor, just perfect. And then I hooked up to the baler. Perfect. Everything went great. It was just such a treasure, such a treat to go out there and just do the work and not be underneath stuff banging and clanging. So we're still holding on to try to find some money to get some newer hay equipment. But that's going to be basically it, guys. About all the farming stuff you're going to see out of us is maintaining the property, doing some hay work. We've got other things we want to do on the property. There's going to be some fencing work, things like that. But as far as like planting and things like that, the only thing you may get out of that is when our friends that I work for part of the time come over and do the work and plant our ground. But as far as that goes, and we're going to do a full video on the future of Bar Run Farm. We're going to try to increase some things in our produce, in our fruit and things like that. We're going to try to increase those things. Probably try to increase the livestock that we have here on property. And so I'm excited. It was sad. It was a hard. Eric asked how my pond's coming along. Funny story. It was kind of a sad, hard thing to do, to give up row crop farming for now, at least. But if you guys have looked at prices recently on a lot of corn, wheat, and soybeans, it's rough. It's a rough year. Prices for producing it are just as high, but prices for bringing it in are not very good. And we are in the midst of a drought here in southern Ohio, as many places are. So it was kind of a good year to do this. The pond. So for those of you who don't know, we bought a great big excavator at an auction, kind of accidentally, not accidentally. I was trying to help out a friend of mine at his auction and started the bid off on something. Nobody bid on it. So we bought like this 62,000 pound excavator for $5,000. And then I had a buddy of mine that works on hydraulics. That's what he does for a living. He goes over and looks at it and he said, dude, you got $8,000-9,000 of work to do just to see if this thing does okay. Anson, how are you? Sorry, I missed you there for a second. Good to have you and Gladys and the family in here. So anyway, the intent was, okay, I just wanted to start the bidding off, and then I bought it. And I was like, okay, maybe we'll use it to clear out some fence rows and build a pond or something like that. Because we've kind of wanted a pond here on the farm. And after seeing the information from my friend about the hydraulics, I was kind of disappointed. And I thought, man, I really don't want to pour that kind of money into that machine. So I talked to the guy who, again, is a friend of mine, helped him get a church started over here, been friends for a long time. And he said, look, I don't want you to have it if you don't want it. It's not something that, he said, I know what you did. You started the bidding off and then you kind of walked away and you end up stuck with it. He said, I don't want you stuck with it. He said, we'll put the hoses and do all the stuff that needs to be done to it and we'll put it up for sale. Or we'll keep it and do something with it. So he gave me most of my money back on that. So we got that back. That helped us get the new tractor. So everything worked out. We don't have the big excavator, which means we're not immediately getting the pond, but there's still a possibility that may happen. And I know I've been doing a whole lot of talking here, but there's a lot been going on. If you guys noticed or not, we were pretty much off live streams and content for all of July, part of August, all of July, and towards the end of June. Just a lot going on. So we're kind of gearing up. I'll put it to you that way. We intentionally took some time off so that we can get to this point. We've got nearly all the equipment that we wanted to get sold. We're down to about 3 pieces. Yeah, did we notice? Probably not, because life goes on without Bar Run Forge on Thursday nights. But anyway, I got some wood to finish up in the wood shop. I got some other things gearing up to finish up on the 2 other shops. The fall and winter will be very, very busy for us. We're going to be hitting about 4 festivals and other events like that, all the way up to Christmas, 4 or 5 of those, if not more. So we've got to gear up with some more product. Eli's been kind of holding off. We're going to be gearing up on the plasma table again soon. He's been putting some effort in getting ready for that. So there's preparation. Late June, all of July, and part of this month have literally just been in preparation for what is upcoming. There's a huge ramp up getting ready to happen with Bar Run Forge. Not as much on Bar Run Farm because we were still doing hay. We just weren't doing it to the extent that we will be doing it. So again, like I say, there's a lot going on. I'm looking right now at lots of content. I mean, lots of content, and I know we've said that, but with the health stuff and with the way the summer went, the summer was gone. We just had no summer. So with that being said, we are set up for a lot of fall and winter content on the channel. Again, you guys know Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Great to see you in here. Hello to Troy and Seth, or it's Eli, but that's okay. Eli will be here shortly. But anyway, the summer just did not permit us to do a whole bunch of content, and a huge ice block in front of my fan. I'm missing something. Where's my fan? Unless you're talking about this stuff, I don't know. Sorry, Anson, I'm not sure. Oh, it gets hot. It does get hot. We've had some pretty good hot days. Kind of blazing stuff here. And there's Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Good to see you here. He does have AC in the shop. I do have AC in the shop, and we got preparations for heat and air conditioning in the other two parts of the shop. So, again, I want to do this year round, and my health just does not permit me to. I want to feel like I'm comfortable doing it. And there's Bobby at Robert Lomas, the treadle shed. Anvil cam direction. I don't know. That way, or right here, that's a Uncle Buck's swedge. That's what that is. And then a couple, like there's a Holland and a Derek Melton swedge, little dudes there. So anywho, we're here. We're back. So I am going to, my wife is very interested in hummingbirds right now. And so I'm excited for her. And she said, I need more hooks. And she was going to have me, I was at Rural King today. She was going to have me pick up hooks. Are you seriously? So anyway, I'm going to try to make a double hook here this evening. See if we can get it done, or at least laid out. We had a great time at the High Valley Antique Machinery Show. You guys may have seen the live stream from there. But it's always a great thing. That group is really starting to gear up as well. We have been bringing our own equipment in, but we're slowly tooling up that shop because they've allowed us to make it into a real deal blacksmith shop, not a machine shop that does blacksmithing. So what the intent is, they really liked the Doyle anvils we had on the stand, so that was my portable. So we went ahead as a group, bought 2 of the Doyle anvils, and then we're going to get 2 of the London pattern Vevor anvils and make 4 full stations across there so that they're permanent anvil stations for the tooling. We made up a bunch of tooling while we were there. Man, it was just fantastic. You know, chisels and punches. We're going to start gathering together tongs. So basically next year we can just essentially bring our favorite little tools that we have. Bill from My Alaska. Hey, how you doing? So we can bring our favorite tools with us and not, man, we bring a big old truckload of stuff when we normally go, and that won't be necessary now. So we're excited about that. Very excited. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make these hooks. We'll make one that will attach to the other. That's my plan. So we'll see how that goes. Ooh, I need more water in the quench tank here. That's what happens when you're not here. Well, Bill, we haven't been in our lives for months, so don't worry about that. Using square stock here. Where did my hook rule go? Anyway, I'm going to use square stock. That's 5/16. Yeah, 5/16 square. Middle of the day in summer right now. Yeah, I get that. I thought about cranking up the propane tonight. Um, yeah, I mean, you can get the Harbor Freight Doyle anvil right now for $99 for the next couple days. If you're in the market, $99 for a 65-pound double horn cast steel anvil. And we love them. It's fantastic. I made a little hot cut for it at the show. So, sheesh, you can't hardly beat it, man. All right. I think we'll go ahead, trying to get process done here. Go ahead and curl that end up. A hint of rust on this anvil? Yeah, it hadn't been, Greta hadn't been used for a little bit. It's not really, I don't call it rust, just a coating. It's concentrating. Well, we don't want to break your concentration, Adam, that's for sure. I will tell you, it is different going from Greta on a regular basis to working for a few days on the little red anvil. It's definitely definitely a change. There we go. All right. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going ahead and do a ball punch in a couple different areas. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and mark it out that way. And the reason why I'm going to do the ball punch is I'm going to indent that so that we can punch holes through there for some rivets. So let's go here. That'll do. Up. Look here what I got. Easy way to mark. Some really nice guy gave this to me. So we went up about 6 inches. For our second hole. Lightly mark. Center it up a little better. Drive it home. All right. We're back in the fire. We'll come back with kind of a medium ball punch. And we'll use our hold fast for that as well. Let's just do one at a time for now. Mr. Frank Strock, all by his lonesome out here with us. Hey, nice to have you, Frank. And there's Dana Maggiore again. What's the rumor? I don't know what the rumor is. Dang cats made you miss bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. I'm great, Frank. How about you, buddy? It's great to have you in here, man. I am, like I said, it's been a tough answer to the summer, but I think the end result that a nice guy gave me that. Well, it's not a rumor. He's a nice guy. There's just no question about it. I think the end product is going to be really good for us, and I'm excited about that. I'm glad to be back here in this forge, in the home forge. Just, it's nice when you have that extra place to go to, but good to be home. Good to be home. Just plunge cut 6 3/4 holes. 5/0 plus. Wow. That's cool, man. We're glad to have you, Frank. Very glad. All right, let's give this a go here. All right, it's got it set. Trying to be pretty clean with it, make it look nice. But yeah, it's good to be, in that forge over there at the shop, because it's been kind of a long time coming to get a full-fledged shop there. But it is good to be home. It's good to be home in our home forge. Yeah, just even the orientation here on the Doyle, the horn faces that way, so just kind of getting used to that as well. And it's great to be back with you guys. I mean, when Eli kind of talked to me about just kind of chilling out for the month, and and I'm like, man, I hate it because it's Thursday. This is where I want to be. I want to be with you guys, out here doing this. And it's a difficult thing. It sure is. Man, Frank says, not dead, so it's a great day. We would agree. We would agree. Bill says, hit the thumbs up, everybody. Well, that would help us out. Well, I'm in the second week of my 5th year in blacksmithing. Oh, 6th year. We started in 2019, so that was our 5th anniversary. Was last week, our anniversary stream in blacksmithing. So we're into our 6th year. Man, I missed being here. I wish I could tell you guys how much it's a joy of mine. I just love being in here with you guys. which hopefully helps you understand why I love the gathering so much. There we go. Oh, that's seated nicely. I believe that'll do. There we go. And we'll move on to the second hole. Got to go in there a little bit further. Danimals. Great to have Danimals Creations and Adventure. Hi, Dan. So we have a multiple of Dan's now. It's $4.99 a pound for bacon this week. Okay. $6 a pound. Okay. All right. How much should we pay back east for it? I don't know. Probably about, depending on what you get. That's not out of the realm of possibility, getting $5 a pound. Maybe a little less. Not a quart of Daniels yet. A cohort. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what is about to come. I know we promise on occasions that we're going to get more content out to you, but circumstances happen, and we've explained before. Bar Run Forge, the YouTube channel comes down the line a little bit. It's not the priority. It's not that you guys aren't the priority. It's just putting out content does not supersede life and a family. So, I mean, even if it were full time for us, I just still wouldn't have it that way. So, all right, need to get her down in the fire a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I agree with you, Adam. And it's, it wasn't a burnout kind of thing. It might have been for Eli. I know Eli kind of needed some time with the way his work is going and everything. For me, it was just health. I needed the time for me, for health. All right, well, we're going to one more time with that. And I'll have that done. That part, at least. What else we got going on? Daniel says we finished my forge. So, treadle hammer kit, yeah. Christ Center Iron Works. Doing unboxing, sure. I got something to say, yeah. 'Better to burn it and fade away. There you go. All right, we're going to one more time with that. And we'll have that done. All right, well, we're going to one more time with that. And I'll have that done. What else we got going on? Daniel says we finished my forge. So treadle hammer kit, yeah. Christ Center Iron Works. Doing unboxing, sure. I got something to say, yeah. Better to burn it and fade away. There you go. Where's good old Eli tonight? Eli is at an event at his work and will likely be here. I don't anticipate him here too much longer. You're hopping on a plane. Where are you going? All right, let's finish this one up, and then we can move on to the next section. Should put that up. Set that there. And then we can brush it up. Not bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and quench that in so I can handle it. All right. That said, a little burr on there I need to get rid of. That's better. All right. So, kind of see what we're doing there. We made the little curl on that end just for decorative. Then we'll punch or drill through these to make for rivets to rivet to the other piece. So now we're going to put a little taper and a curlicue on this one, and then put the curlicue on the end of that and make a hook there. So that requires tapering. Putting a little taper on. See that, the Aussies, well, I think our bacon is thicker, that kind of, come on. Ecclesiastes says, boasting, all such things are boasting. Our bacon's thicker, he says. Yeah, we can get thick cut bacon too. Thick or thin bacon, there's nothing appealing about it if it's crispy and crunchy. It's got to be light cooked, fat remaining. Oh no, there's a type of discussion. You want crispy bacon, or you want kind of a little bit of a bend to it, a little bit of flex. Our bacon's made of pork. Not kangaroo? Oh shoot. There we go. All right, put that bird back in there. Get our small hook jig out. All right, give her a heat. I think that's going to be the right bend for it. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. What did Eric say? Deli cut bacon. All right, see if we can't give it a bend here. There we go. I like that. That's going to work out good. Yeah, this was a heck of a ploy on Michelle's part to get these for her. She's like, no, I don't want to wait too long. If I have to wait on you, I'm not going to get it done. We're not going to get it. I'm like, well, now you're going to make me do it. Shoot this one straight. Okay, go with that. Okay, so there's our first part of our hook. Set that aside. Start on our second part. Now this one goes in the ground, so I need to make a spike. That'll be the first order of business. Growing up, my parents overcooked steak and pork chops. Over the years, I finally realized how much better they were cooked when they were cooked right. Yeah, Eli and I fuss about that. I want mine a little bit more done than he does. pork belly burnt ends. Woo! Man, oh man. I saw this past week bologna burnt ends. So basically this guy took a chunk of bologna and sliced it up like you would with burnt ends. Okay. That was the hard part. All right, I'm going to heat this other end up just a little bit just to kind of get the scale off of there. Brush it down. Bologna in any form. Oop. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I still preferred the meatloaf that we had. I need to get a new butcher block brush. I'm starting to get a little age on it. Look, coming in here. They've been asking about you. They don't care about me. Just, where's Eli? Where's Eli? Where's Eli? Hi, Eli. Punch that down. Say hello to the fine folk. So now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. What's that? I don't know. I have no idea. I had one camera when I started this evening.
There you go, press the button again.
Yeah, but I got it to work. and there was an echo, and I fixed it.
Ah. How'd you fix it?
I turned off the other stuff that was open.
Ah. Ah. How about now? Am I here now? Hello. Oh, there I am. Loud and clear, they say.
Loud and clear.
I'm here. Loud and clear.
What do they know? Oh boy. Well, congratulations. Huh? Congratulations. Yeah, breeding father. Well done, wife.
Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta figure out how my mic works.
Ben, you sucker. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted.
Down just edge. How about now? Am I peaking? Are we right about where I need to be? Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Zion Wilder Brittingham.
Wow.
If he doesn't lead soldiers into battle, I will be upset. Name like that. Oh,
It definitely needs to be tightened up.
that commercial told me my breakthrough moment awaits. I don't know what for, but apparently it awaits. Oh. There is quite the possibility, Bobby. I will look and see about watching the Shaw Classic this weekend.
Ah.
Strongest man on earth, as they call it.
There we go. That's better. There we go.
You making 2 of them?
Well, making a double.
Oh. Make it a double.
Make it a double.
Oh, make something. Crooked.
See it from here.
I hope so, because I can see it from here. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. Only 12:30, but I don't care. Time is it? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's not true because it's 7:35.
It's not 5 o'clock anywhere right now.
That's true.
Nowhere on planet Earth is it currently 5 o'clock.
What time zone is it? What country am I in? I don't know. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Be mine.
It's always a 5 in Margaritaville, come to think of it. Ooh, device cam. Whoop. Very focused. Ooh. The device cam. John, well, that is a good idea. I've been lately more on a guitar kick. I got a beautiful new electric git fiddle over the weekend. Traded in one of my older git fiddles for basically the exact same looking git fiddle, just with some upgrades. Less bass, more guitar. So what did?
Hopefully that'll work.
It's interrupted by a chunky British fellow.
What'd you do?
Who's the guy that does the car karaoke?
Oh, Corbin?
Yeah, he interrupted my my stream. Oh yeah, I'm predominantly a bass player, but I've definitely tried to improve my guitar playing a little bit as of late. Just put that anywhere.
All right, so now that that's warm again.
That's probably warm. No, it wasn't a Fender. It is made from the company by Leo Fender. It's a G&L ASAT Blues Boy. Basically a Telecaster that has a humbucker and a single coil. So you get a wide range of sound. That's pretty. Pretty this way too.
So that's the basic intent. So I'll mark here and go ahead and do that matchup, and then try to get them both marked equally. Actually, see if we can't do that now.
You riveting it together?
Yeah, we'll be riveting.
Bartman? You know Bartman? I'm not familiar with the term. You know the Bartman?
The who?
The Bartman?
I don't
know how
know.
to say it. Bartman? I do not know the Bartman. While I am from the 90s, I was born in the late 90s.
Okay.
I do not know the Bartman. I do know the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! Lives on Drury Lane.
Like Bart Simpson? Is that the reference? No, the Duff Man. And Bart Simpson. Buds McKenzie. I'm vaguely familiar with these.
Yeah.
In my ear, I hear the Muffin Man. Gotta love delay. Oh, he's going to punch stuff.
A little off center. Okay.
The Muffin Man? That's a big old hold fast.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, hold fast.
I'm actually rounding out the holes, and then I will probably drill out the bottom, and that way I can drill straight through on both of them. Get the rivet in that way.
Riveting.
I know. It's
Boo,
not authentic.
Not traditional. Boo.
Not traditional. I get it.
Boo.
I get it. Please forgive me.
Absolutely riveting.
That is true, Adam.
Well, in case anybody's looking for them, we bought all of Harbor Freight's stock of Doyle anvils.
Until today.
Oh.
When I went in and saw another one sitting down there.
Yeah.
No, we only got one.
We have two.
But that's what they said.
Yeah.
They were like, we only got one.
Yeah.
And I went back 2 days later.
Yeah.
They got another one.
Lies. I got interrupted by beans. Commercial for beans.
Interrupted by what?
Commercial for beans.
Oh. Forge weld it? Nah.
I think we're blurry.
Blurry. Am I blurry? I mean, yeah. If I welded them together with a welder, it'd be traditionally welded. I mean, if I were a welder, that's how I would traditionally weld them together. Using traditional welding techniques. Okay. That part is done.
Oxygen was invented in 1870-ish.
Oxygen?
Yeah.
Wow.
What Adam said.
Wonder what everybody else was breathing up until then. I wonder.
Can you imagine the guy just, you guys tried that new thing? Oxygen? The commercial break?
Sure.
Time for a commercial. Okay, we'll see you in a second.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It's Troy, and today's video sponsor is...
Have you ever had a stair crumbled up, torn apart, shiny forge weld, and wondered whether you should have had neutral flame or an oxidizing heat while searching for your favorite toilet spoon to pour on some white powdered crystal metal glue? Well, that's what it's like when you don't have Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux. When you grab a hold of a box of Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux, you feel like you've put the power of Hephaestus in the palm of your hand. And now you may even muster up the gumption to forge scrollwork without even using a hammer. So pick up a box of Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux today before you fall into a state of utter chaos that'll have you questioning your very existence. Flux.
Christ-centered Ironworks brand Flux is not a registered trademark and is not available in 49 of the 50 states, especially in that state up north. Buy yours now for just 12 easy payments of $29.95, payable only in quarters.
Caution, Christ-centered Ironworks brand Flux may cause severe irritation to Roy Adams. Please avoid using the words Christ-centered Ironworks brand Flux around Roy. Do not use Christ-centered Ironworks brand Flux in the vicinity of Roy Adams or he will be forced to tackle you to the ground and bludgeon you. Avoid saying the phrase flux, flux, flux. It will only anger Roy Adams and throw him into fits of temper and force him into a Roy rant, and no one wants that. Christ-centered Ironworks brand Flux may cause eye irritation, runny nose, skin lesions, bad hair days, poorly fitting fire chaps, rheumatiz, slice hire wear, pixies to appear, rickets, hammer toe, volatile screaming fits, unusual beard growth, ingrown toenails, silly song, a giggling Jessica, and definitely not better forge weld. Please use responsibly.
Christ-centered Ironworks brand Flux.
I put that flux on everything.
I put that flux on everything. Silly songs with giggling Jessica. It like skipped on me.
Oh yeah.
Silly songs with giggling Jessica. So what you doing?
Clamping it up so we can drill
Clamping
through.
it up.
As such.
Wow.
Just drill through.
Looky there.
So, I can do that or not. I don't know. It's up to you
To
guys.
drill or not to drill? That is the question.
We didn't have the steel sign on.
Yeah, I said that. You never listen to me.
What's that?
Brackensy don't.
What the?
Put that anywhere. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts in a row.
Doodly-dee. Can't use that one.
I didn't realize Zazu was voiced by Rowan Atkinson, also known as Mr. Bean.
Where'd it go?
If Troy drills, does he become a boring tool? You could say that.
You could say that.
So, yeah. Exciting.
Exciting.
There he goes. And he's gone. Going to drill.
Damn.
Let me mute your mic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the part of the show where I have to say things and keep you occupied, because Dad is off camera. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on Bar Run Forge's live stream, Tinker with Troy. We do greatly appreciate you sticking with us after a month-long hiatus. It's great to be back. It's great to have all of you back. Try the veal and tip your waiter. If you would so like, there is options to help out the channel by submitting something on Streamlabs Tips or the less exciting YouTube Super Chat. Less exciting because YouTube takes out a bigger chunk, and sometimes you don't get a zombie. If you want a zombie, go through Streamlabs. You can also check us out on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, sometimes TikTok, and Rumble. And of course, the infamous website, barrunforged.com. That's www.barrunforged.com, BARRUNFORGE.com. If you could have seen behind the scenes on how that just happened, it was quite comical. The part of the show where Larry comes out and sings silly song. He is drilling. Look at the tomato. Isn't it sad? He can't dance. Poor tomato. Dance. Yeah. Ooh, we got a Yamaha commercial, like for the guitars and musical instruments. Well, pretty good. Dum. That I surely will. If they freed me from this prison, railroad track mine, I'd probably move it on a little farther down the line. Oh, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Now here comes last verse. Not like the first verse. It's a whole lot worse verse than the first verse. And it goes like this. Yeah. Now. What am I talking about? I am singing Folsom Prison, but doing it in the style of Roy Clark. If you've never watched it, it's a wonderful time. You get a couple good chuckles and impressed by how many good guitar licks he throws in there as well. I'm just trying to kill time, honestly, while Dad's drilling holes.
Trying to find the proper.
It's kind of hard to live in my brain.
Rivets.
Sometimes the old brain just decides, you know what? Time to be on vacation. Like, hey, no, we need to be working on Excel formulas.
Nope. Well. Don't have.
It's hard. It's difficult whenever you're trying to focus on trying to build something in Excel, and your brain's like, not today, buddy.
I don't have the rivets right here.
Okay. Well, it's
So-
7:59, so they're probably ready to leave anyway. They're probably
Yep.
tired of my jabbering.
Anyway, got the holes through.
Yep.
Just got to put rivets in, rivet it over, and that's a double shepherd's hook for hummingbird feeders.
Hummingbird.
There you go.
That hummingbird don't sing.
That's right.
We're gonna take it down.
We'll take it down. Anyway,
He's gonna do the dad knee. He's gonna do the dad knee.
oh shoot, guys, it was so cool to get back in here in the shop with you. I miss it terribly. Eli, we talked greatly in here before you got here about how there's a lot geared up and ready to rock and roll. A lot of content, a lot of stuff. You know, I told him a little bit about farm stuff and how
Farm
that's going to
stuff.
change.
Yeah, no, I listened on my drive.
Did you? Okay.
Did you?
So, did you? Witchy, did you? But yeah, it's cool, guys. We took our little break.
So cool.
Took our little break. Now we're back at it. And we got.
I think he's
events
trying to
go
say something to me, but he won't say it directly.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead, do your dad knee thing.
I got him a dad knee.
I know.
As Adam did encourage us, take time. You know, when you're kind of in need of it, take advantage of it. Don't get so down. I mean, it's not that's not what I did. I just had no other choice.
They ripped off some of his skin.
They took some skin away, and then they put blood clots back in their place.
Yeah, there's that.
But yeah, that's exactly it, Daniel. She'd buy 6 if I didn't make 1. That's why this happened. She's like,
yeah.
"Oh, while you're at Rural King, will you pick up a couple shepherd's hooks?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
Well, if I have to wait on you,
it's
Okay.
fine. Whatever. I'll just
fine.
get
fine.
it myself.
It's fine. Among the list of words a female has never spoken and meant, the word "fine" is at the top of the list.
Fine.
Fine. Anyway, guys,
Trying to think of a song reference with "fine" in it.
Mandy, you're a fine girl.
Brandy.
Brandy. I said
Mandy.
Mandy. I had blood clots.
What a good wife you would be.
There you go. Take time off, dag nabbit.
Taylor say
That's a
Mandy.
good word. Adam, that is a good word.
Dag nabbit.
Dag nabbit.
Consarn it.
Consarn it. Yep. Have we done the non-cuss word, cuss word thing before?
Yeah.
The best one? Yeah.
Christian
Anyway.
cuss words. Dad cuss word. Bean soup.
Bean soup. Yep, there you go. All right. Guys, we love you. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Love y'all. God bless. Don't get.